Hello basses. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go through the bass line for God So Loved the World. Just talk about a few things, a few pitfalls, practice a few little bars, and then at the end I'll play the whole thing through so you can sing along. And then in the next accompanying video we will have all four parts and you can sing as if with the choir. So let's start at the very beginning, bar 1. So we have this line here. God so loved the world. So the things to think about are, firstly, not lurching up this chord, so keep it really controlled. God so loved the world, so aim for a real sense of legato. And then the next thing is, on world, world. A nice clean D, exactly on the second beat of the bar. Okay, and then we have the next phrase. God so loved the world that he gave, and so on and so on. So the thing to think about this, it's like the first phrase, but a little bit higher. So we need to be even more careful to keep it smooth, or this top note, God so loved the world. That top note can bulge out if we're not careful. So really keep a nice smooth legato line. And then, so bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bar 7 at world that. Here we need to swell through. So the top parts are going. So we need a real so loved the world that he gave. Really sort of pushing through and supporting the upper parts here. Good. And then the next bit is fairly routine. So let's sing through the first page of this. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, duh. 2, and go. Okay, good. So let's talk a little bit about this bottom line. So from bar 9. Bar 9. Gave his only begotten Son, that who... So we'll take a little quaver out of Son, a little break there. And this B in bar 11 on begotten Son. We need to keep that nice and high because we're the third of this chord. Begotten Son. So a little break at Son. That whoso believeth in him. So this comma of believeth believeth in him. We don't want a full break, but if you phrase it so there's a sense of the comma. That whoso believeth in him. So we still have the sense that it's moving through, but we also sense that there's a lifting of the comma. Okay, good. So now let's talk about page 2, starting with bar 17. So this is fairly treacherous. So what we need to do, should not perish, but so, should not. So don't reach up for it. Have a sense of depth. Should not perish. So we keep it really smooth and legato. And of course we need a nice bright A sharp. Okay, and let's talk about this everlasting life. So the key to success is not to get caught up in the diphthong. So if we go life, we get stuck. So we go lasting life. So go straight for R. Lasting life. And then just before we finish, we do I've. We put the diphthong in. So let's just sing that now. Lasting life. 2, 3. Lasting life. So really the majority of the vowel is just ah, and then the diphthong I've just sneaks in at the end. And a good crescendo through here. But have everlasting life. Okay, so let's sing from Should Not Perish. 1, 2. Good, and then we get a little break while they sing that, and then they go God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world. Okay, so firstly finding this F sharp. So the tenors have just gone damn the world. God sent not his Son. And then the other things we need to watch out for, when we go on to world at bar 31, to the world, a very small semitone, world to condemn the world, and the same at bar 32. Keep those semitones really bright. Okay, good. So let's sing God sent not his, and 1, 2. Okay, so let's just sing from bar 33, the piano, but that the world. So a really bright G sharp. And again, don't go into Hoover mode. World through. Just really gentle. But that the world through him might be saved. It's only piano, so really let the notes just purr out. Okay, good. So now we can talk about page 3, which is very similar to page 1. So the first two systems are completely the same. So let's go from bar 54. Should not perish, should not perish, but have everlasting life. Right, so this is the first really dramatic moment. Lasting life. This massive interrupted cadence. So basses, we're responsible for really pushing through. But have everlasting life. So really crescendo through that. Good, okay. And then we'll do the very last bar of page 3, going into page 4. Everlasting life, everlasting, everlasting life. So the same principle applies with this word life. So we want life. So if we have a long note, life, and the I've, the diphthong comes just before we finish. But we can even apply it on the crotchets. Lasting life. So we think life. We hear those two sounds. Okay, good. And then the thing is to be careful of as we come down from bar 61. tuning nice and bright. And especially this C sharp, keep that really high. Okay, and then we have lots of pedals. So this is pianissimo. This is bar 68. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, da. God so loved the world. God so loved the world. So the things to think about are these very crisp consonants and keeping it really smooth and legato. And when we go low, God so loved the world. Because it's triple P, we'll just have to let the note just purr out. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'll play through the whole bass line, start to finish, and you can replay this and sing along until you feel comfortable with it. Okay, ready? And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, duh. 1, 2. Crescendo. Think about tuning. 1, 2, off. Crescendo. 1, 2, 3, off. Okay, good. And now we'll pick up where the bass is rejoined. And 1, 2. God sent not his son. Two, three. 1, 2, 3, 1, duh. Crescendo that. 1, 2, off. Diminuendo. Duh. Very nice. So we shall see you with the whole choir singing in 4-part harmony.